Welcome to Golden Drop, everybody. My name is Sharon McDonald, and it is such a pleasure to be here with you today. And I wanted to say thank you for everyone who's here live. Welcome. And for those of you who are on replay, thank you and welcome. If you're joining us on replay, please drop below where you're coming from. We always like to know where our friends are joining us. I wanted to let you know that this call is simply about my personal experiences and the callers on this call, their experiences and how we use essential oils. It is not a diagnosis or a prescription. It is simply how we use different holistic products and modalities in our own lives. And we just want to make sure that that's very clear. If you have a medical emergency or something you're very concerned about, please work with your doctor. Thank you again for everyone being here today. My topic is going to be on the product called Slim Sassy. So if you are familiar with this or not, this is a beautiful product. This comes in an essential oil as well as in a soft gel that looks like this, but it has Slim Sassy in it. So if you have ever, these are really simple to use. I love them. I'm out. But you can always make your own by using a veggie cap. doTERRA has these for $4.99. You can get your own veggie caps and make your own anything. It's just important to know with a veggie cap that you are going to need to use it right away. Some people freeze them and they work okay going directly in the freezer, but I have found that most of the time the veggie cap just disintegrates really quickly with these really powerful essential oils because they're so pure and potent. So why Slim Sassy today? Well, you know, Slim Sassy is one of those essential oils that I think is highly underused and not educated enough about. The only time we really talk about Slim Sassy is, or the metabolic blend, if you're kind of like, what does that mean, the metabolic blend? Just think metabolism, releasing weight, controlling blood sugar. These are really amazing. This is an amazing product to be able to really guide your body in leveling out. And we all love to level out, right? When we're level, our body functions at a really high rate, and we really want the best response from our bodies, don't we? So Slim Sassy came out, gosh, I want to say it was my first year in doTERRA, and along with Zendocrine. And so this is a bottle of Zendocrine with the original label that we got when we first received this essential oil. My mom had this, and I used to throw away all my bottles. So I bought this bottle off my mom because it's nostalgic for me, because this, along with Slim Sassy, was one of those really brilliant products that doTERRA did to be able to help the body. If you're in another foreign market, it could be called Smart and Sassy. So please know the two are interchangeable. It's the same product. So what is the big deal about this product? This product is really good for being able to curb the appetite. It's really wonderful. All the essential oils in it are amazing for being able to help blood sugar. When you combine it with coriander, okay, when you combine it with coriander, you're going to get a really, really good metabolism and sugar level, right? So if you're a person that really wants to watch their sugar levels, this is a really great way to do it. I've shown this before, but I'm going to do it again because I know we have a lot of new people who are with us today. So just put a drop on that webbing right there. Yeah, you can kind of see it. And then I rub the webs together. You can also massage it in like this, okay? Either way works, but you just need to do that for just a few seconds, because what this will do is it will allow the blood sugar levels in your body to be able to really promote healthy metabolism, keeping the body level. When we can keep all systems in homeostasis, right, on that very level, we have a better opportunity of decreasing the adrenal gland fatigue that so often happens. It keeps the body happy. The body really wants to be normal and level and not in this high stress, low stress, because this going up and down business is what's really detrimental to the whole harmony of the body. So there's a lot of plant wisdom in Slim and Sassy, and so I wanted to just share with you the different ingredients you'll find in here. So you will find in here grapefruit, ginger, peppermint, and there's one more. I can't find it, and I even have my new glasses on. There's one more that I'm not seeing because of the lighting. Grapefruit, peppermint, and ginger. I know there's another one. Oh, cinnamon. That was it. Cinnamon. It's at the very bottom. So cinnamon. And all of these are fantastic. So I want to talk about what you do when you use this topically and how you would use it topically, because I heard a brilliant story from Emily Wright. There was a Chinese man in Taiwan, or a Taiwanese man, sorry, who when she was in Taiwan, she met him once, and he was a rather larger Taiwanese, and they do not like to be heavy. They don't like to have, and they make fun of you if you are. And they're very blunt people, so it's really like they're going to just tell you straight out, you're fat. And it's not a criticism, it's simply observation, and they're going to tell you straight up. So he was tired of hearing this comment from his peers. So when Emily Wright introduced this to Taiwan, he decided he was going to use it topically, and he was going to use it every single day, internally as well as topically, to be able to control his craves for all the carbohydrates and whatever else he was putting in his mouth that just wasn't healthy. And he reported back to her when he saw her, she's like, oh my gosh, where did you go? Like, you are half the man that you were. And he said, well, listen, I listened to you, and I put this Slim and Sassy all over my body and had this fire that was really good on my skin. And then I used it internally, and this is the result, right? This is the result. So it really does work, you guys. You just have to work with it. So there's loads of recipes out there that I'll direct you to. If you like the wrap thing, this does work. Slim and Sassy does work in a wrap. If you want to use some saran wrap and do a wrap. I'm a big fan of Ashley Black's Fascia Blaster. So if you haven't seen that, or dry brushing, either one. I like the Fascia Blaster, but I'm a really get in and get it done kind of a girl. And dry brushing, I've done it. I do it, but I don't get the kind of results. I don't have a lot of circulation in my skin. I'm active and whatnot, but it's just something that is a family thing, and I need the Fascia Blaster. And so it works really, really well for me to be able to put this into fractionated coconut oil and go to town on my skin and help smooth out my skin. What Slim and Sassy does on a topical level is it helps get rid of the brown fat that sits right under the skin. And what that means is the brown fat is there to keep toxins out of the body, out of your organs and whatnot as closely. So that's why we get, that ripply skin. It's because the brown fat is there, and it's an uneven fat. And so it's not like white fat, but it really helps in pulling the toxins out of this brown fat, and then the brown fat can be excreted through the organs, and excreted through water and body fluid. It's very, very helpful, and it does work fast. To be able to really control those cravings, you need to take it 3 times a day or more, and it's not going to hurt you. So 3 times just before you eat. It will help you control your appetite while you're eating. You feel satiated. I'm a big fan of mindset training when you are really looking to control more of your emotions and understand the emotions behind why we eat what we eat. We know that carbohydrates are a comfort. They make our body give us good energy really fast, just like sugar, because they translate the same way in the body. I have found when we have a higher fat diet. As a holistic nutrition therapist, I'm sharing with you that my experience with higher fat diets with lots of vegetables and loads of water, you have a much better rate of being able to deal psychologically and understand mindful eating. And so I would encourage you to go down that rabbit hole and start looking into that. We're going to be having a 7-day cleanse, which is a really mini one in September, but doTERRA is doing a nice cleanse coming up that we're going to be starting on the 20th of August. If you want more information about that, drop your name below and just say doTERRA Cleanse August. Okay, doTERRA Cleanse August, and drop a comment below, and then we will make sure that we post the information. All right. It's a really great, simple way to go. Mine is to kickstart in September because people are still on vacation. And so I decided after school started, I would do just a really quick one just to get your body glowing and happy and ready to start school. So I'm going to go over quickly before we end, and then I want you to ask questions, make up comments, whatever is on your mind. Please make sure you hold on to that because I'm going to ask. I love the emotional book that we have from Daniel MacDonald. This is the one that I'm using, okay? And I'm going to read a little bit about the emotional aspect that you can receive from the metabolic blend, which is Slim Sassy. The oil of inner beauty. There is a lot that goes on an inner emotional level and a ton of shame, specifically to women, about how we look on our body image. And so this is a really, really great way. In addition to supporting the physical aspects of weight release, this blend may also address the emotional patterns that underlie and contribute to one's weight and individual needs of the metabolic process. They believe that by denying themselves the dietary pleasures and controlling their bodies, they will force their desired results. But instead, their punitive withholding is met with a whiplash because the body desperately seeks to survive. The need for foods and sweets becomes excessive and results in this swing of diet, this up and down yo-yo effect with mood, weight, and eating habits. This usually causes discouragement and feeling out of control as one berates themselves with criticism, self-hatred, and shame. The metabolic blend can also support individuals in releasing the heavy emotions that contribute to physical and emotional pounds on the body, okay? It encourages them to find feelings of self-worth as well as accept their body as it is, and the body can more easily move towards an ideal expression. The metabolic blend encourages individuals to rise above self-judgment by embracing the body's natural beauty, wherein they can take whatever shape and weight and size the body desires to be. I really encourage you to take a look at this. One of the most powerful books I've read on healing emotional trauma from body image and weight is Mary Ann Williamson's book, and the name is totally dropping out of my mind. Someone on here knows exactly what it is, and I'll pop it in the diagram. But it's a book by Mary Ann Williamson, and it is really brilliant in going into the mindset of why we are how we are, where body shame comes from, what we do, and how we relate to ourselves. And I think that it's really critical that we all take a look at it and just be open to the process. And I'm going to add one more thing to this little thing as we leave. Terrazyme is a must. This product right here is something that you always want to have in your pantry, in your purse, in your diaper bag, because you can not only use it for removing stains in a pinch, but you can also use it to be able to help you digest your food properly and really give the body an extra boost of nutrition in the way of minerals and enzyme action that is just not present in our vegetables. So it just gives that extra boost. I love this product. It is absolutely one of my favorites. So that is all I have to offer today. I would love some commentary, some assistance, some extra know-how from you guys. What do you have today?
Sharon, I put in the chat, when you use the blaster, do you just roll it all over your body or just the tummy area?
I do everything. I do my face. She's got a new little one that you can do for your face. I'll tell you, the first time I did it, I was black and blue, especially in my target areas where fat seems to accumulate for me. And so I don't have it here because it's downstairs, and I didn't know I was going to bring this up until it just came up. So some people, anybody who's done my cleanse with me have seen it. It's a long bar about like this, and it's got these 3 balls on the bottom that look like fingers, you know, like this. And you just rub it back and forth. You have to make sure you are really lubricated, that you have a good oil on. So you can use coconut oil is great. You can use fractionated coconut oil. That might be a little bit spendy. You can even use a good lotion, but lotions tend to go into the skin, especially doTERRA's organic lotion. You do not want to use this. It won't stay oily long enough, but you just rub back and forth, and you want it to be red, and you want it to hurt a little bit. It is a very painful process. If you have accumulation of scar tissue, like Renee, I'm telling you right now, Blake needs one of these tools. It's just like rolling, and as you can take a stick, a bamboo stick, or a nice good wooden stick that's really polished, and you can use that as well, because what it does is it breaks down the fascia and all the toxins that sit in the body from lactic acid. So if you're an athlete, which I've been an athlete and a dancer my whole life, even with yoga, I still tend to hold this lactic acid. And lactic acid, as it builds up, creates a type of scar tissue. And it's not really scar tissue, but it doesn't need to be there. The body needs to get rid of it. And so that's why I love Slim Sassy so much, specifically topically. And so Renee, what it will do for those athletes that have these muscles, that we want to tear those muscles, which is why we do those exerting exercises, right? We want to bring fiber tears into the muscle so the muscle can grow. But what happens over time is the fascia doesn't follow suit all the time. So as you age, then it becomes droopy, weepy, or bumpy, okay? But even as an athlete in prime condition, it will really help the movement of the body and being able to help the body be stronger, specifically those muscle target areas that tend to get a lot of attention, quads, calves, right? Even lats, and sometimes those arms, right? When we're working on these biceps. So it's really important to just make sure you rub it and it's red. Jason thinks it's the most masochistic thing that I could ever do to my body, but I love it. And the first go around, it's painful. It really is. You stay on top of it every day. I'm not going to lie. You're going to get the straight shoot from me. It is painful, but I feel like it is worth it. My body responds better, and I have better results athletic-wise, and the way that my body looks. I'm just going to say that straight up. So is that helpful, Renee?
Yes, and we do have the roller.
Do you?
Yeah, he keeps it in his backpack, and he carries it in all his sports. So
yeah, but the difference between the fascia blaster and the roller is the fascia blaster is very targeted and digs, whereas with the roller you apply the pressure, but it's kind of in this one level. Whereas when you have these claws, they dig in and they go deeper. Right? So you're getting all parts of the fascia, including those dermal and subdermal levels. Does that make sense? You're kind of going deeper.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to get both.
Give it a shot. Take a look. Ashley Black, I love her products. You don't necessarily need to get her creams because we have other tools that are less expensive. I'm just going to share that thought with you, but Ashley Black's a great product.
Okay, it's 20 after. We need to wrap up, honey.
Okay, thank you guys so much for being here with me. I really appreciate your time, your efforts, and all the talent that you bring into your homes and into your communities. I hope that you continue to pay it forward by opening these bottles and sharing them with other people, because people are on their knees looking for an answer that only you hold. So I hope that you pay it forward to other people by sharing. And another way that I love to share, you guys are probably sick of hearing me say it, but doTERRA's got an amazing loyalty program. That loyalty program allows you to pay your budget back 30%. So 15 to 30%, that's a big deal already off of an additional 25%, which it's 55%. I mean, like, that's a big deal. And so I hope that you guys are all utilizing that. If you do not know what the loyalty program with doTERRA is, please drop a comment below or ask the person that has introduced you to doTERRA. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here.